Why do obituaries hide what really happened? All obituaries should list the cause of death. Obituaries are a form of news, and as such, relevant details should be included as to when the person died and how. There are too many obits these days that just say, passed away unexpectedly, as a way of glossing over something that may be unpleasant or embarrassing for the family. Whenever I see that for a younger person, I assume an overdose or death by suicide anyway. The thing is, these are extremely common causes of death, and not talking about it makes people not realize how extremely common they are. It is a service to society to admit when a family member has taken their own life or struggled with an addiction that ultimately took their life, as it may help others in a similar place or dealing with family members with similar issues gain a sense of perspective as to the gravity of the situation they and society are facing. Thank you to those of you who've pointed out suicide contagion and copycats. I was unaware of that phenomenon and wish that we lived in a world where everyone had access to the support they need. I guess on a broader level, I wish we lived in a world that had a lot less shame and taboo around death, something that statistics suggest will happen to most of us. Additional edits. Yes, I'm familiar with how obituaries work. Yes. I have had loved ones pass away and experienced tragedy and grief in my life. No, I don't want the grisly details. In a traffic accident, unexpectedly following a short illness. As a result of an accident at home, more methods of death than causes. Many obits already do this. I'm objecting to the intentionally opaque ones. I do not care about the coroner's toxicology report. No, I don't want this to be some kind of a legal requirement, but think that it's something the family should consider when writing them. As someone said in the comments, oftentimes people don't appreciate a problem or issue until it's personal to them. Why do all of those politicians suddenly support LGBTQ causes when one of their kids comes out? Did they not have empathy for humans before? Maybe, but it didn't hit close enough to home. Yes, I'm nosy. No, I'm not a monster. Curiosity is normal and part of being human. I'm also a historian and an amateur genealogist. Additionally, having an idea of the circumstances can also inform how you approach others in their grief. If I know the bereaved had been in hospice for 6 months, that's a different experience for the family than a sudden traffic accident. Also, I am so sorry to all those who have suffered losses compounded by insensitive prying rubberneckers or experienced abuse or harassment over the manner of a loved one's demise. I suppose more than anything, I wish people weren't so awful, so we could be more open with each other in community. Also, yes, of course it is none of my fucking business.
I, 26F, think my boyfriend. In the time we've been together, his chronic pain, my 14 years old son ghosted yolk does not belong in scrambled eggs.